Assalamu alaikum. So, what happened? I never expected this to come up, but we actually hit a huge problem. Some of you have been seeing our previous video, me showing you around our mountain plot, the excavation process, behind the scenes. I hit a major problem that changed everything. So, we still continue the building process, or do we have to stop the whole project forever? Well, what happened was I had to halt the project forever. Make sure you all like and subscribe and join us on our Pakistan house project adventure. I will show you the raw footage and the reality of how it actually is building a house is. So if you're interested and want to see the finished product, subscribe and keep an eye out for our newest videos. So I'm sure you're wondering what happened to our waterside mountain property. Why didn't we post new vlogs on YouTube? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, so make sure you write them down in the comments. I will be doing a question and answer session for you guys later, inshallah, so let me know. Basically what happened with the last build and why we did stop the construction was it was just getting too costly and we kept running into problems. The excavation was costing more than the whole project. It is all uphill, and it's a very steep uphill. To make a suitable plot, the cost was just overwhelming, and it didn't make sense. So what we decided is, hey, you know what? Why don't we just find another plot somewhere it's already flat, and it's not going to cost us huge amount. So basically, that's what happened. We just decided to purchase a plot which is flat. The plot we purchased is a 5-canal flat plot, and once we purchased it, the steps of the process is basically once you purchase a plot, make sure that you get soil test. Okay, that tells you what kind of building you could construct on that plot. Now, had I known that before I purchased a plot, I would have probably done that. That's something that I learned afterwards, because if you buy a plot and you can't build on it because the soil is too soft, and then you have to put pillars underneath, right? And that adds to your cost. If you do buy any kind of plot, before you purchase it, have them do a soil test. Soil test will kind of give you all the details of what's underneath the soil, and also if you could construct a house on it or not. The way of doing that is just hire a company that comes out and does the soil test. It'll save you a lot of money and headaches. Also, it'll save you on the cost as well, because this plot that I purchased, we have to actually put pillars underneath. So that's an added cost. But had I done the soil test and known, I could have probably even negotiated the price and say, look, this soil test tells me that I have to put pillars underneath the foundation, and that's going to add a cost to my construction. So I could have negotiated the price, right? I didn't know that. I just purchased a plot because I say, hey, wow, this is a flat plot, and it should be easy to construct on. Comparing it to the one in the mountain location, because we had to excavate, and the rocks and all that was costing just too much money to excavate. Here I'm like, hey, this is a flat plot. But the problem is not knowing the soil underneath, it added an extra cost to that too. But fortunately, it wasn't too much. Just to kind of give you guys a heads up, if you do buy a plot, first thing you should do before you purchase it, do a soil test. If you're trying to build a house or construct a house, make sure it has a solid foundation, so you don't need to put pillars and stuff. Anyway, I had to learn that the hard way, and of course, on this plan, we're going to have to add pillars because of that. Okay, so after I purchased the plot, got the approval, they came out and they did the demarcation. Basically what they come is mark the 4 corners, and once they mark the 4 corners, then the builders come in within that line, and depending on which society you buy or where you buy the plot or what district and stuff, they have their bylaws and stuff, and you have to follow their bylaws. And in this bylaw, basically the 5-canal, you can't build in the front 40 feet, but behind the 40 feet you could build, and on the sides, both sides, you have to leave 15 feet on both sides and the back. And we were thinking that we were probably going to build it and leave the back for like maybe put a pool and put other stuff in the back. So I will be taking you along with me on this journey so we can build this house together, and we make sure you keep watching to see how it looks, and when we are done, inshallah, see if it actually looks like what the builders have given us a picture of. Now they promise us that it's going to look just like this, okay? And I'm sure it probably will, inshallah. But you never know. Inshallah, we'll see if it ends up looking exactly like this. Now watch every video to see the progress till the end, and you be the judge. If the house that they constructed looks just like the picture that they promised us, or if it looks different. I would like you to comment below, so we'll see if it actually turned out like that. Okay, so this is basically what happened was I actually told the builder I wanted it to look just like the picture, and what they did was they made it actually make it look just like the picture. So they started from the back. I didn't know that they were gonna start way back. Okay, I thought they'd probably start from the 40 feet line, but the builder told me if you wanted it to look just like the picture, we have to start from the back. Because if you put it in the front, then it's too close and it won't give it that look that you want. And that's the look we're trying to give you, because you want exactly the same look as is in the picture. And in order to do that, we have to put it way back there. So then I said, fine, long as it looks like the picture and it'll turn out just like that, I'm okay with it. Okay. So I agree with him. He's right, because if I do want the same look, then it has to be built way back there. So that's that. So this is where we are right now. There's a lot of more crazy things coming up in the future vlogs. Please comment down below all your questions so I can answer them for you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay, so now they're kind of, I guess, arguing where to put the machine.